Can you imagine a stack of 35 trillion $1 bills? An astronomical figure, isn't it? Welcome to the world of the United States national debt, a topic that is as complex as it is controversial. Today, we are going to navigate through the intricate maze of this debt and break it down into understandable chunks. First, let's take a moment to grasp the sheer enormity of $35 trillion. If we were to stack 35 trillion $1 bills, the pile would stretch not just to the moon, but would go on to reach Mars and then some. Now that's a lot of money. So to whom does the United States owe this colossal amount? Well, it's not as simple as it sounds, because the debt is not owed to a single entity, but to a variety of creditors. The largest portion of the national debt, about 70%, is owed to the American people and domestic governmental entities. This includes individuals, businesses, banks, and investors who purchase U.S. Treasury bonds, notes, and bills. It also includes Social Security, Medicare, and various pension funds for civil service employees and military personnel. The remaining 30% of the debt is held by foreign governments and international investors. The largest foreign creditors are Japan and China, each holding over $1 trillion of U.S. debt. Other countries, such as the United Kingdom and Brazil, also hold significant portions of the U.S. debt. Now, understanding the national debt requires an understanding of how it's accumulated. The debt grows when the U.S. government spends more money than it collects in taxes. This is known as a budget deficit. To cover the deficit, the government borrows money by issuing treasury bonds. But what does all of this mean for the average American? Well, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, the national debt represents money that the government has spent on public services, infrastructure, defense, and social safety nets, all things that benefit citizens. On the other hand, the debt could lead to higher taxes and inflation in the future as the government needs to repay what it has borrowed. In conclusion, the U.S. national debt of $35 trillion is a complex issue with many stakeholders. The lion's share of the debt is held domestically by American individuals and institutions, while a significant portion is also held by foreign entities. It's a direct result of budget deficits, and its implications can be both beneficial and detrimental. Remember, understanding the national debt is not just about knowing who the U.S. owes, but also about understanding the broader economic and social implications. So the next time someone talks about the national debt, you'll not only know where the money is owed, but also how it affects you and the economy at large.